Another late night, man. Hold on. Let me get some more light. But I'm gonna show you this video in Florida. That's in the kids in college about the Constitution should be rewritten or abolished. They agree with both in college, right? These people that might lead the future, right? So to you, no, I ain't got this on my lip. To you, then they say because it was written back in the 1700s, it need to be updated and all that good stuff or rewritten. So I want you to think about this though, right now. You think about rewriting the Constitution, talking about abolishing the Constitution. Right now, the party in office, the Democrat Party, y'all hate the Republican Party. Most of y'all hate it because y'all anyway, the Democrat Party in office right now, they support Marxism. They support communism. They support dictatorship. They support control over your life. That's the Democrat Party in office right now. That being there says slavery. But they don't want to talk about that. So that's your college teachers over there. See, most of these college teachers are far left. They liberals. Far left liberals and progressive. These college teachers, these school teachers. So of course they're gonna teach you. Of course they want to decide with that or teach you about negativity about that. It was all white people and all that stuff that wrote the Constitution, and they teach you all the negative, but they're gonna teach you the positive of the Constitution. They're gonna teach you that the rights that the rights now is afforded to everybody. That's not outdated. Your rights is not outdated. So 1700 to 2001, the rights is not outdated because you're still enjoying the rights right now, right? Okay, they say they rewrite the Constitution, right? Let's say the First Amendment, church, freedom of speech, and all that good stuff, right? The Second Amendment, or they hate that. The Democrat Party, they hate that. The Progressive, they hate that. So they're far left. Okay, what about your Fourth Amendment? Your house, your car. What about women's rights? See, when you start messing with stuff like that, then you start tapping into the how they call it, Pandora's box. I think I said the name right, but I didn't. Excuse me, talking real fast. I need to slow down. But anyway, though, Pandora's box. Well, forget it. You know what I'm saying. But don't open that door. Do not open that door. Because for you far left college students and you people that think like that, do not open that door. Do not even try to attempt to open that door. Rewrite the Constitution. I'll show the video. It was just one smart man on here that know what's going on. But to me, of a man of color, I just hate to see ignorant black people agreeing with abolishing the Constitution. I just hate to see it. Abolishing the Constitution when your ancestors went to war, died, hung, castrated, everything for that right. Cried day and night on that Democrat plantation for that right. And know what old white man gave that right to y'all? It was called President Lincoln, that old white man. He fought for that right. That's in 1800 though. But 1700, slavery was everywhere. Slavery was across the globe. It was in slavery in the Bible. But we defeated that. So the Constitution is not old. It's old, but it's still in use today. You use every right of that Constitution today. Every right of that Constitution that was written back in the 1700s, you will enjoy today, except for that 13th Amendment. Locked up in slave back in slavery because you were in jail or something like that. But every one you enjoy today. Every one. If you take advantage of it or you don't, that's on you. That's your choice. If you do or you don't, but you have a choice now, other than in Democrat slavery. But I'll show you this video, and it's pitiful. It's in Florida. So I hope I didn't talk too much, but I'll show you these videos. Here we go.
Hi, I'm Ophelia Jacobson with Campus Reform. Friday is Constitution Day, so we're talking to students at the University of Florida to get an idea of what their opinion is of the Constitution. Is it outdated? Do they think we need a brand new Constitution? Plus, will students go so far as to sign a petition to completely abolish the U.S. Constitution? Let's find out. So Constitution Day is on September 17th. What do you guys think of the Constitution?
Absolutely terrible. Needs to be redone immediately.
I think it needs a lot more reform for the changes that have happened since then.
I think a lot of the things in there, they do need to be reevaluated, I guess.
I think we just need to update it on more equality, equity, stuff like that.
Okay, so the Constitution, I feel like it's outdated, like some of the stuff on there.
I think that our Constitution that we have for America is to some degree outdated, but I also think it is very historical.
You can't put a price on how valuable the Constitution is. I think when you look at us versus other countries throughout time, no matter the crests and troughs that we face, the absolute security of our freedoms in the Constitution is what has kept this country together and kept us great through thick and thin.
Do you think the Constitution is outdated?
I mean, I think it has to be. It was written in the late 1700s. It wasn't written for the 21st century.
Extremely. It's completely outdated. It was written by those that don't represent both of us at the moment, and it didn't represent everybody at the time.
Yes.
Yes, a tad.
There are a lot of outdated things in there that nowadays aren't accepted.
To an extent, when people talk about the Second Amendment and the right to bear arms.
Not all of it's necessarily the easiest applied to now.
Do you think that the Constitution is a portrayal of the patriarchy since it was created by the Founding Fathers?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I would definitely say so, especially since when you reflect back on those who were writing it at the time, and you see it's all old white men.
I mean, I think it's impossible not to. I mean, they didn't have another perspective, nor were they seeking it.
Absolutely, yes, I think so.
It should have been made by a group of diverse people, but back then, you know how it was back then. Yeah, I do, and I agree with her. It should be revised by different people.
The time period, was rich old white men, and that's exactly what that document says and stands for and vouches for.
I mean, just because words were written by men doesn't make it part of the patriarchy. I mean, if it were written by women, it wouldn't be the matriarchy.
I'm going around with this petition. As you can see, I've already gotten some of your fellow students to sign a petition to abolish the Constitution, create a whole new one, to be more inclusive, more politically aware of our surroundings in 2021. Would you guys be willing to sign this petition?
Yes, of course.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And would you be willing to sign that?
Sure.
It should be abolished. It's time for a new Constitution. It wasn't pronouns like they, them, stuff like that either.
So we should include the new pronouns in the Constitution?
Yeah, to make everyone feel included.
The issues of social and cultural differences within our country have been such an issue, predicated by the control that the federal government has over everything, and the federal government is governed by the Constitution. And
so you would say that the Constitution is the root of our issues in this country?
I mean, it's one of them. You could also lead it back to capitalism.
I would have to look into it, so I'm not going to make a decision on something I don't really know that much about. In the future, if it comes a time that we need to, then...
It's written for rich old white man. Dang, I'm black. I'm Common Brown. And I enjoy the constitutional rights. Right? My bad. We talk about that. Outdated, right? Do you enjoy them rights right now? just something to think about. That's all, man. Just something to think about. These are the people that come out of the colleges. Inequality and all that stuff. That's Democrat mind thinking. That's progressive mind thinking. Who started pushing this equality and all this stuff at? Back then, you probably need some help with Martin Luther King with double with everything we gonna have. Is nothing stopping you as a black man or a black woman in achieving your goal. As it was LeBron James, I don't even like him, but LeBron James and all that want to be where they at. The football players want to be where they at. Is it wasn't stop? It was something stopping you, right? It wasn't stopping you. Forget about that. We would have Oprah Winfrey and all them as billionaires. We would have even though whatever. We want to have black billionaires. And someone was stopping you. I don't call no names no more because most likely I don't even like. We want to have black millionaires. And someone was stopping you. So it's nothing stopping you. So all that what they saying is BS. It's that liberal mind, that left liberal mind, that far left liberal mind, the progressive that they being taught in their head, thinking the Constitution is bad. But really, the Constitution is what, like the man said, keep us together. It's solid. Why that constitutional rights? They come drag you out your house. Don't let them fool you. Why the constitutional right? They come what? They just wait until we write the Constitution. They waiting to get rid of guns. Yeah, I said they're waiting to get rid of the First Amendment. They can't wait to get rid of your house. They can't wait to get rid of some of these constitutional rights. They can't wait. Cause you know why? Because just like back in slavery, they didn't want you to be able to protect yourself. Just like back in slavery, they didn't want you to be able to. That's why they took the 40 acres and removed from you, so you wouldn't have no property right. That's what they trying to do right now with the Great Reset. Who down with the Great Reset? Joe Biden is down with the Great Reset. Do y'all understand what's going on? So these people right here is doing their own future. Or take away for their own future. I feel like they put their own future in harm's way. Because they want to get rid of stuff that's protected them. They don't even know it because they've been tricked in their mind. They don't even realize what they're even saying. We just need separation from these people for real. Because regardless of what you say, this skin right here, our ancestors wanted freedom and constitutional rights. They wanted to abolish. It meant something for them when they got their constitutional rights. It meant something for them. When they was able to vote from that Democrat plantation, it meant something for right here. When they had the women's rights, it meant something right here. When they was able to protect themselves, it meant something right here in their heart. They ain't got a heart no more because they don't feel like struggle. That's why. Don't feel that pain that they felt. So all them that wanted to even the same color skin, it's pitiful, man. Just plain out pitiful because it's not right here no more. Because this thing is a piece of paper that could be just be rewritten and trashed away and done over with. No, it cannot be. Because when you we start doing that, just like right now, just like they be writing the Bible. I ain't comparing the Bible to something different, but I'm saying when you start rewriting something, it takes away from it, and it destroys it. Like these false preachers out here, they ain't teaching right, so it's destroying the spirit of your soul because they ain't teaching you what they should be teaching you. But hey, we just need separation. That's all. Just separation. 25 states, 25 states. Let them people think like that have 25 states, and we keep our constitutional rights that our ancestors, black and white, fought for, from the British to the slavery, from British to slavery to the war, to World War I, to all that stuff, the Vietnam War. Let them have. They want to abolish. Let them have their 25 states. and let us have ours. Because they're a danger to us. They're a danger, like, they're a danger, for real. They're just a danger. They dangerous. Because they don't know how close they is to being to really participating in a communist state, or a police state, or a dictatorship state, by their thoughts about the Constitution. We the only nation that have this strong Constitution. That's why we ain't like these other nations. Yes, we have diversity and this and this and this, but we not a dictate. They can't dictate. That's why they so mad at the Constitution. Some people like in office, because they can't dictate over us, because it's states' right. Like the lady said, she said she's talking about the federal government. What the states for? The states is to fight the federal government. So that white lady that said that with the mask on, she don't even know what she's saying. She ain't even thinking clear. Yeah, the federal government is too big. Oh, that's what the states is for, right? To fight the federal government is to get too big. That's what the Constitution. That's what the Constitution is for. So she ignorant in her own words.